Hi, Carissa. James told me to go ahead and shoot this video over to you. I hope it's helpful. My name's Steven. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more high quality electrical jobs to your business. Um, if by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to actually get you more high quality jobs, then you can shoot me a message back and we can chat. Now, um, I was on his site. He gave me an email for Total Electric and more. So I pulled them both up and I did a little bit of research on both. And his site, or this site, this in home uh, dot tech is actually getting more traffic than the Total Electric. But this, so I'm going to go over this site, but it really is relevant to either site, whichever site, if you want to, whichever site you want to rank, this is for. But the 3 things I'm going to go over are content, citations, and backlinks. And I'll make this really quick to show you how you can rank online and actually get more customers, get more views on Google. So, content is anything on the front page here. Um, most business owners they understand that content is important, but they don't really know how much or what type of content, right? So, I pulled up. I've got a couple of the main competitors as far as electricians go, and the number one competitor is Blanton's, right? So I copied all their words and I put it in a word counter, and they're sitting at about 1,417 words. And so, why is this important? Google usually likes to see about 1,500 words on a homepage to really be considered for the top spot, right? And they're in the top spot, so this is very beatable. The in home tech is got like none, yet they are being found. And I've got this tool here that I use called Ahrefs. It gives me some behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites, and they're actually being found for one keyword, and they got 8 clicks. This is in the past 30 days. 8 clicks in the past 30 days. Now, I brought up your site earlier, and it's being found for 4 keywords, but it was not clicked at all, and I'll show you why that is. So when we go to Blanton's, and I put Blanton's, their Fayetteville location electrical page in here, and they were found for 9 keywords in the past 30 days, and they were clicked on 52 times now. So what we can do is actually go into their keywords, and this will give us an idea of what to put as content, right? So we know we need 1,500 words, but what do we need as content? We want to be putting in adding these keywords, and these are buyer intent keywords. So these are basically the keywords that people are searching every day to find electrician services in Fayetteville. So these are the key terms that Blanton's has on their site that they're being found for. So you'd want to put this on your site or sites, these same keywords, but more time. So if we'd find out you'd find out if how many times Blanton's had each of those keywords on their site. So if they have them on once or twice, you'd want them on your site like 3 or 4 times. So if you have over 1,500 words and more keywords of those keywords, you're beating them in that content department, and Google will find you first almost every time. So that's it for content. Now, next, I'd like to go over citations. So when people search these terms like electrician, Fayetteville, NC, Google studies, they've had plenty of studies, and it shows that this section right here, what we call the map pack, these 45% of people searching whatever term up here, they're going to click on one of these businesses in the map pack. Now, most people think what to get ranked in here is it has to do with the reviews, how many reviews and the ranking, the rating. If it's close, the higher it is, the better. That's not true. It's citations. Whoever has more citations, you want between 300 to 400 citations to get ranked in here. Now, what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And now, a directory is something like Angie or Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages. There's a ton of them. Now, we have access to tools that will actually show us what and how many citations each of these businesses has. So, for example, if Transform Electric LLC has 250 citations, you're going to want at least 300. Like I said, between 300 and 400 to really beat them out. And we can find out which ones they have and how many, and just match what they have and then add more. And once you're up above there, you have between 300 and 400. It's going to take them a while to catch up, if at all, right? And so that will dominate this section right here. And like I said, this splits about 45% between these businesses right here. Now, underneath that is what we call the money section. Now, they're usually all underneath that, but Blanton's is on top. Sometimes you'll see it on top, especially if you search it often. Now, this spot gets 40% of clicks alone. It's not sharing it with anybody. They're getting 40% of people searching whatever up here they're going to be clicking on the number one. This is Google's organic search results list, right? And the number one spot is like the most coveted spot. And backlinks are the main driver here. So, what are backlinks? It's other relevant websites linking back to your website, and they're kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. So, for example, let's say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you. Now, that's what's going to help push you up in the rankings. However, since you're an electrical company, kind of IT too, if you have, like, for example, a pizza company linking back to you, that's no good because you guys don't sell pizza. So let's go back to that tool that I was showing you. See, this tool, it also shows me what backlinks you have currently. So currently you have 47 active backlinks, links pointing to you from other websites. Now I put in one of your other top competitors here, TL Electric for Fayetteville, and I pulled up their profile, and they're being found for 202 backlinks. So what you'd want to do is actually go into their backlink, and you can see exactly where they're getting their backlinks from. So you'd want to go down this entire list and match them. Go reach out to those websites and acquire those same backlinks, and not just for this one site, but the top 3 to 5 sites in Google for electrical companies in Fayetteville. You would look at their each of their backlink profiles, match all their backlinks, and that would put you on top of the rankings. That would give you the number one spot here and the number one spot in the map pack, and you would then be the authority for electrical companies in Fayetteville. So as you can see, a lot of people they're confused on how the rankings work, and it's not magic and it's not luck. I mean, there's an actual method to this, and it's tried and true, right? This method will get you on top. So just to recap what we went over today, the first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. The second thing, it's going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition in the map pack. And lastly, it's going to be backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that your company is the authority when it comes to electrical companies in Fayetteville. Now, if you implement this, especially in the Fayetteville market, you will be number one. So now, as I said earlier, you can take this information, you can implement it yourself, and I'm cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, you can reach out to me. We can set up a discovery call. Again, my name's Steven. I live right here just outside of Fayetteville, North Carolina, in Cedar Creek, or not Cedar Creek, Grays Creek. I'm sorry. And you can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you, and I showed you a few things that you can go ahead and actually start implementing today to claim more high-quality jobs and start outranking your competition. But at the very least, I ask that you just give me some feedback in this video. Let me know how I did. But either way, I really hope you have a good rest of your day, and I appreciate your time. Take care. Bye-bye.